Democracy 98.1 FM. As you get from we headline stories them today, we they talk to Abdul M. Fatoma, Chief Executive Campaign for Human Rights Development International, and today we look at the uh, Saloon Personal Data Protection Bill, when I propose law we therefore protect privacy and of people data and also personal information. Good morning and welcome to the program, Abdul Fatoma.
Good morning, Musa, and thanks for having me.
And also the studio, I want to welcome Professor Sheikh Omar Kamara, Director of Community Relations and Developments from Marampa Mines, where they can talk about CDF payment and also the community intervention. Good morning and welcome to the program. Good morning, Salon.
Good morning, sir. Thank you for having me.
Okay, continue for stay with we will come to you shortly. We start with Abdul Fatoma. We therefore talk about the Saloon Personal Data Protection Bill. We a bill, as I mentioned earlier, when I propose law on how people they collect data, keep them, process them, transfer them for public safety and privacy. Once again, good morning.
Good morning, and thanks for having me.
Abdul M. Fatoma, we don't get you now the studio for can talk on human rights and other issues them representing Chadi, but today therefore talk about a bill. How Fatoma come into a bill issue for the public?
Data protection, human right, one of the fundamental human right issues. And how come Fatoma get a very strong legal background from first degree to masters, and then anything regarding legislations or law they are concerned to me, then my entire work life on human rights issues, bill related issues, and these are policy issues. As a trained policy analyst from Harvard as well. So
The bill, it is with the Ministry of Information as it is now. Whose role Abdul M. Fatoma gets into this bill?
it's not about which role Abdul Fatuma, which role Campaign for Human Rights and Development International they play. So last month we launched advocacy campaign, around promoting the passing of the data protection bill, and we start back this process inside 2021 to 2022, when the government been there about for pass the Cyber Security and Crimes Act. We been making public recommendations that these two bill by them need for go concurrently together, but the government be I think having the Cyber Security and Crimes Act it be more important to them, but we been they look at and say, as a country we not get a data protection law, and the significance of data protection, it help for protect you personal information. It help for prevent people the way you go register to an institution. If the other person asks and he say, "Hey, but no worry, I get Musa Camera in detail," then he pass them detail, then they, carelessly, and then know that say it infringe on your right to privacy. In as much as the constitution of this country get a provision for privacy and tap interference into your electronic communication. But however, a lot of other countries then get the DPA, the Data Protection Act, way help for build confidence in you as a person, that if somebody process your data, it they use them for a specific reasons, and then reasons and they then save. And it also could help for bringing accountability that organizations that will hold your data. For example, so many people then develop sickness and try for get access to health centers, and by the time the nurse within that community where they work at that health center, either a man or in best body, they don't share the personal data of the patient. They automatically, when somebody make blabber in that neighborhood, the sickness way, if it be a confidential thing, based on in personal data record way the head center the whole. Then they take cost and with. But if we get a data protection now, it'll help a lot. It also help customers where they access facility from the service provider like bank, insurance company,
So for some,
telecoms. Yes, sir.
we go can look at the benefit of this bill. When it
Now
comes
these
to-
are just the importance.
Okay, we can look at some proper one. Look, I'll take you back. You see, the process start in 2021 to 2022. We start this process. Before we can look at the difference between the Cyber Security Act and the Data Protection Bill. What do you think is responsible for the long delay for pass this bill?
And we should be get government and then get that answer.
But you as person we
No,
as
we
you
as
mentioned,
organization,
you as organize we
yeah.
as organization we don't the campaign
Yeah.
and he say we don't dey support the passage of this bill.
Yeah.
You don't work around the bill.
Sure.
What are some of the issues them or reasons them we don't cause the delay since 2021 to date?
That again,
From una own perspective, una don't dey follow the bill.
we are role now for make sure say we advocate and lobby both the executive and the legislative and the owners of moving forward in line with the responsibility of the government of Australia. And the government of Australia will be the right and appropriate person for tell the people of this country why since that time to now they're not able to do that. But like I said previously, that say we make a public suggestion through with policy brief where we've been the advocate for the two building by then the cyber security and crimes and the data protection. But however, one go through, then the other one not go through. So why it not go through? That's solely the responsibility of the government of Australia. So as a civil society organization, we hold them accountable for that, and we continue for kickstart immediately election done. We move into the other year, we say no significant progress, no day. Then we start for engage. And now we don't engage the government and the Ministry of Information and Civic. Don't make a commitment to we meet on one-on-one earlier this year. And they also don't set up a technical working group. We currently, that technical working group, they review back the draft, and we organization they contribute to that greatly. We want to look at the human rights framework around it, around the bill, and we also want for ensure that say it meet up international best practice and standards.
You talk about public suggestion.
Yes,
right?
please.
Now for seek the opinion from the public with regard the data protection bill.
Mhm.
What don't be the response from the public so far with regard this bill?
Currently, we interaction with the public is very good. I think, say, even you, and it go be very good now. You get confidence and assurance that this country, say, if you attend a workshop in this country, you get a law will protect you. Say, the way we organize the workshop, if the law suggests, say, now only 3 months if I hold you information, meaning your telephone number, your email address, your name, then after that 3 months, if you find out, say, then still hold that data, you can able now for go to the regulating body for seek a compensation for that, for holding your data unlawfully without your consent. So we go able to get a fair play in how people use with personal data in other countries, and this is very sensitive. You get a case now, Ireland, for example. This man may live in Ireland, and then he decide for move from Ireland to the US. So he asks Facebook, say, I want to move me information from Ireland now, make me details, everything about me posting, let it only show now the US. And because Ireland data protection regulating body fail for subpoena Facebook, it take action against the Irish regulating body, and then it begin for get a compensation. Similar thing happen in England.
Okay.
Similar thing happen in Germany. Like the European Court of Justice, they deal with a lot of caseload on the use of data, and people personal data through the data protection regulations across the European countries there.
Your organization don't be the lead advocate for this bill. And you get the Cybersecurity Act, where they in place. When you talk of the data, what's not the difference between the data protection bill and that of the cybersecurity? Because earlier on you talk, say government be more prioritize the Cybersecurity Act or bill than the data protection.
Well, two they go together because mostly now we data almost surface within a computerized system, a digital system, than a paper base. So when you talk about a computer system, that you talk about cyber, and you get a data security as well. When at the cyber space, the host, they ensure and guarantee you say you data them protected, but you data it come about you bio information. For example, your date of birth. These are part of your data. Your name. These are part of your data. Your height, your blood type, you I don't call you height, and you talk about the color of your eyes. These are all a part of your data. So their information there that you personal and private information. If anybody they use them without your consent in countries that we get data protection law, it don't violate their laws and this. So every personal information about you, these are your data. And data can be other informations as well for there. They also know that we how much they inside the studio. That also on data.
Now, Abdul Fatoma, you self earlier mentioned, say, the 1991 Constitution gets a provision for data protection and also protection of privacy.
Privacy.
Yes. What's difference this bill they create from Section 22 of the 1991 Constitution? We say we provide for privacy in terms of communication, electronic, and other data business there.
Yeah, that interference. They try to prevent people from interference into private communications. Like for example, one bad things the way people then they do in this country because Android phone them mostly or some Apple people them as well go use them. We the moment when I begin for talk, they don't put the phone on recording. The Constitution clearly prohibits that. That when me and you two they get with private conversation, you not get a right, for do the thing in there. So then in a private communication and part of your privacy, this now your data like where I don't say just not to your colleague. Now Musa in biodata where they inside in passport. Immigration begin for process a lot of information, personal information from you. NCRA don't process a lot of personal information from you. Mobile companies and then also now they ask for national ID card. So automatically they don't collect a whole personal information on you. So then personal information, the data protection bill or the act, they now put measures in place. How, for example, if one political party grab a ask say, "Bo NCRA, we need some people then chiefdom, boom chiefdom, Bond district." So some people the way they Madina boom na bomb district, we want to get information on them. And NCRA, maybe somebody where they work, this is not just an example, very careless and take that and give a political party. And the political party able for know we dynamics in that village. Looking at the age of these people there, how the family then connect. So without anybody now that we achieved on the in knowledge, now this law can able for bring NCRA accountable and also bring financial losses to NCRA for sharing people then personal information without the consent of the people then from chiefdom. So basically, this is good for business, this is good for individual, it's good for media houses, it's good for civil society organizations. So even when with the civil society organization, they do survey, they also bring this law cable for give a protection to people that say, when they capture them, people they have the information. Certain informations and they, for putter. If you put you need to get a consent. So if you survey not get that disclaimer and getting the consent form signed by these people for using their personal data, And then when you pull, you survey them, people personal information, and they definitely then cable for hold you accountable. So like, you know, like one word where I like for use, but I mean it's around with practice, reckless. So recklessly you cannot use people personal data as how you want or how you feel. So when you get this in their regimes, and then you see that, say, a lot of businesses then get confidence. Like now you get institutions like Marampa. They engage in a lot of data, you know, exchange within the community people them and the land owners them. So Marampa now want for do a transfer. Maybe somebody don't take over Marampa mines. Then they want for do a transfer. If a data protection law they in place, Marampa no they just grab, if them people then they not be ever sign consent, say if Marampa they sell, then for transfer then data also to the successive company will go buy Marampa. So if that consent form they not be ever signed, then Marampa grab is share the personal data of landowners to somebody who want for take over without the consent of them people, then people then they can come together through the law and hold Marampa mines accountable. This is just an example whether we get a clear.
Will they come to you, Abdul Fatoma?
In name now Abdul Fatoma, and in the Chief Executive Officer, Campaign for Human Rights Development International, Chrdi. Continue for the between the program as we go for this break.
I dey look for college wey go make me mistress in information technology. You know of anyone? Because I can call it the way how you can handle your computer.
Now the College of Digital Excellence make them easy for me and change me life. At Code, the digital world in information technology, then at your fingertip. With the state-of-the-art spacious and digitally equipped e-learning studio and lecture room, make the learning environment na Code so friendly. College of Digital Excellence can make you master in information technology and computer science with the help of the Indian and Sierra Leonean lecturer them for make you more marketable in today's competitive world. The College of Digital Excellence join on with the world leader NIIT, where get over 40-year experience in IT training that over 40 countries na the world. The College of Digital Excellence, they offer degree program them like Bachelor of Computer Application with specialization in data science, artificial intelligence, full stack software developer, Bachelor of Business Administration, with plenty other one them. The College of Digital Excellence don't come for make you stand out in a society. For more, just go 36 Men Motor Road, Congo Cross, Freetown, and 19A Wellington, Natural Trams Compound. Telephone 073 500 600, 030 500 500, or 090 123 555. Or you can email them info@codesl.org. Registration for the 2024-2025 academic year don't begin.
We office generator, they give serious problem. Paddy, you know of any generator shop or generator supplier we go able get good quality generator for bio rent?
My sister, the only solution to your problem na integrated power control solution wey don dey do generator business for over 20 years na the country, and then they come with quality generator there for sale and for rent from the UK with the original spare parts, control panel of different type, and the industrial connection cable. IPCS gets good quality air conditioner with inverter where they use solar, and also easy for use. With IPC, you no get nothing for worry but power business. Elect how big the factory be, you house, your business place, your office. IPC ready for give you 24 hours electrical, either by solar or generating plan. For no more but IPCS, go number 10 in Moriton Junction, or you can call us on 030 66 9966 or 077-535006. IPCS, meeting your power needs.
Sierra water don't come for you. It's not water we good for you. It clean the beer for you. Sierra water.
You don't hear waiting Sierra water don't come with?
Sierra water? What's it ba?
Now they don't get the most advanced and best food lab na the country.
Talk to. But Kate, wait to. Advanced lab? Na Salonia? Kate, they explain fine.
Then lab they test any batch of water where they produce. Then they make sure say every drop clean and pure before they put their water na the market.
Look where they call it ba. Anyway, this don't make us trust them more. And now I can talk am with me full chest. Say that the water no one gets this kind high standard for me.
Me I know say once na Sierra water I they drink and they give me family, me at it cold because I know say na the best water na the country. For more information, call 077 600 000. Pan quality, we na the best.
The program na Good Morning Salute the country from 98.1 FM will be done introduced earlier. Professor Sheikh Umar Kamara, in a Director of Community Relations and Development na the Marampa Mines, and there for talk about the CDF payments and also the community development interventions. Then once again, good morning and welcome to the program. Good morning, Salon.
Good morning.
Well, Marampa Mines na iron ore mining company we they operate na put local districts na the Marampa chiefdom and they extend to Mafoki chiefdom also, and in the mine iron ore as I mentioned earlier. Initially na been SL mining, but later they changed to Marampa Mines. But this company don't they do different programs that part of the mining they do also involving community development. Well, last year then been pay CDF to where President Bill go and over to the community people how far the implementation don't go of that and how far they don't plan the next CDF payments. Make we get Sheikh Omar Kamara na the program. We look at from that small background what I don't get about Marampa Mines, then he always say a man best servant is himself. Take me through Marampa Mines operation na the Port Local districts, specifically na Marampa and the Mafoki chiefdom.
Good morning again. MML, Marampa Mines Limited, na very serious, responsible, and responsive company in this country. Then the mine iron ore na Lonsare, not to iron ore, not to all kind iron ore. This is a high grade iron ore, we will call Marampa Blue. Na Marampa in the mine, but the entire process also involved Mafoki chiefdom because now then they go ship the iron ore. So with regards to the community, we get two host communities. We get Mafoki and we get Marampa. And there are two, actually, they participate in which we call the CDC, the Community Development Committee. You mentioned this, say, last year, then we'll give money, not to last year, actually, now 2022, President Biogo, we will give the biggest money we then this don't ever see as what you call CDF, Community Development Fund. Now been 38 billion. So Marampa mines MML, they mine the Marampa and intend for continuing for mining for a very long time.
Now, you don't talk about una operations and how long una don dey mind na the Port Local districts. Today we there for the CDF payments. When you talk about CDF payments for listeners and viewers of Radio Democracy, what will they talk about and what in our stand now on the CDF payments to the operation communities them?
Okay. CDF itself mean Community Development Fund. So the company by law forgive 1% of in FOB revenue to the community. Whatever the money, that 1% they will not know what it mean until we know how much the company make. So, but now 1% the company forgive, and a CDF. The community now get the responsibility for identify and needs them. We then can call felt needs. In the Community Development Committee, CDC, we get another committee inside we then call the Community Development Steering Committee. Now then they manage this money as well. Now then they make sure say they implement the project and way the community that they come with.
Still around the issue of the CDC and also the CDF, the Community Development Fund. Let's look at some of the activities where the Marampa Mines Limited or undertake. Now both Mafoki and Marampa chiefdoms. We know some of them things here, so where you go point fingers, say yes, not this, the company don't do as development.
Okay, thank you very much for that question. We don't do, and we continue to do a lot of projects inside Marampa. We currently do the town hall, the Lonsar town hall. We do the clock tower. We solarize, and we put solar for all the host them, all the villages in the concession area. So now about 729 houses now there. We don't put cable already. The battery then don't come. If I just install them, so that the village people them picking, they will get light for read when they come to school. The people them get side for charge them phone. They don't get for candles. Would also don't give 600 and some scholarships to university students as well as technical and vocational students.
Then supporter where they make mention of, is it part of the CDF couple or not part of una young commitment as a company owner they give to the people?
No, this now just the CDF, the Community Development Fund.
So this are what belong to the people and what they forget.
Yes, Community Development Fund and the projects and the CDAP, Community Development Action Plan, get your own money. We take for bill like this year, last year, we do wells them, we do VIPs, now they're in public places. So the CDAP, now they use and the company own. The CDF, now the 1% we then they give to the community for development. But we now know see, then development are okay, they know they happen. But Marampa makes sure inside Marampa and Mafoki, then development here they take place.
Some of the things that we don't identify, say the development activities that way don't they happen Mafoki and Marampa chiefdom. Now the one we belong way from the Community Development Committee. What are the things and where the company go point say this now we don't do for the people of Marampa and Mafoki chiefdom?
Okay, the company own we don't think called CSR, right? We don't do wells for about 14 villages. Don't do wells for them. We don't do VIP and well at the town field inside Lonsar. We don't do another well, another public shell, public place. We don't give furniture and other school materials to schools. We also continue to do things like refurbishing schools. So the company itself, they do in own, whereas the Community Development Fund, in their own projects as well.
They can look at the projects the way the CDF couple don't they implement since the Anobaram 2021, where you earlier mentioned say now 38 billion, where still them projects are not completed. We can look at that where you make mention of the community center and also the clock tower still incomplete. But look at the 38 billion. How would they calculate this money? Say now this belong to the people or this is not the 1%? how na the calculator you say now after import and sales?
Well, yes, you see, government involved in this. Government and the company, they work together. So where the company they ship, the government know. So at the end of the year, they know almost they don't make. They calculate 1% of that. 1% of that na the CDF. In 2022, the calculation been say $1.7 million. Now the community gets. Now that 1.7 million now go to 38 billion at that time in 2022.
Go ahead.
Yes, so the calculation we talk about is based on that the money where the community they get depend on how much the company make.
Okay. 2022, the about this 38 billion to the community as the CDF payment. You make mention of the projects them where this 38 billion CDF the handle. We one at the clock tower, the community center, and also solar projects for 20 communities them where the mining they take place when a consensual community them. From 2022 to date, them projects are still not completed, and the couple we mentioned now a huge couple. What is responsible for the delay in the implementation of community development projects? Them now that part of the country we want the PCDF for.
Thank you very much. This is not the first time this community they get money for community development since 1933. So because this is the first time, the people that were involved in the management, they no get experience for do a lot of things. So then we begin the money, they begin project, they advertise here for this, for bid, for this. Then go to, then they realize then get for change. Then get for do the right thing. Now that 10 day now then begin come hire or employ a procurement officer, employ this, employ that, begin afresh. The whole thing get for begin afresh. Because Marampa mines want to do the right thing. CDC want to do the right thing. So now this beginning afresh, now it cause the delay.
Would that end in the CDC, when the Community Development Committee of Marampa Mines CDF for implement the Marampa Mines CDF couple?
Okay, we get about 19 representatives from the community. We form the CDC. So you get the traders representative, you get local district council representatives, you get teachers representatives, you get all kind representatives. Then you get the steering committee with the chairman, when I'm the chairman of the CDC, you get the two paramount chiefs, one from Mafoki, one from Marampa. You get 4 representatives from the company. Now then people here, and you get the women's representative. There then people here from the governing body of the CDC.
Continue for stay with we will come back. We go continue for look at the CDF payment and also on our expansion projects na Marampa Mines in name na Professor Sheikh Umar Kamara, Director Community Relations and Development na Marampa Mines. The program na Good Morning Salon in the country from 98.1 FM. We'll go for a break.
Sierra Leone Commercial.
Salon Commercial Bank don't come with new banking products them for make life easy. With Million Online Bank and Million Mobile App, you can able for use Salon Link money transfer for send money to anybody. It let you not get bank account. Transfer or receive money na the same bank or any other bank. Transfer money to person or office. It let you anytime. If you need the app, download them from Google Play Store or any Apple Store or go to Salon Commercial Bank website www.slcb.com. Sierra Leone Commercial Bank.
delivering God.
UTB, Union Trust Bank, the game changer don't come. As we the lead, others they follow. And just with your mobile phone, you go transfer and receive money with ease, speed, and safety. UTB don't make it possible for collect money na ATM machine without the ATM card. Now that's we call cardless ATM. You, the UTB customer, go send money to anybody and deposit and collect the money na any UTB ATM panel without any ATM card. All it can do now for just enter the reference code and collect the money. The UTB copper in safe day. With this UTB copper, any UTB customer can transfer copper with a mobile phone to anybody up to 5 million loans. And with the reference code, the person can go to any UTB branch and collect the copper. Union Trust Bank, we there for you.
The program na Good Morning Salud, they come to you from 98.1 FM. And we will bring you this edition of the program. Musa Kamara na my name.
Adeyemi Jackson.
And inside the program, we still get Abdul M. Fatoma from Campaign for Human Rights and Development International. We therefore talk about the personal data protection bill we government they propose now for pass for public safety and also protect people personal information. And also we get Professor Sheikh Umar Kamara, Director of Community Relations and Development for Marampa Mines. But quick we go na Lunge and join with colleague, Kabia, as the management of Fly Salon being from the public saying they start them maiden flight to Nigeria today. Well, they Oba Lunge now for observe the process. Good morning, Kabia, and welcome to the program. Good morning, Salon.
Good morning, Musa, and good morning, listeners.
I just tell listeners and viewers of Radio Democracy, say Fly Salon, they start the maiden flights today according to what they announced to the public. And you do Obalungi. Give me more information about this maiden flight and how the preparation done, Talek.
And so the flights in Sierra Salon, within the Future International Airport, as today na the first fly within the out of Salon, we get different people now. Right now at the airport, we depart 9 o'clock and we go Lagos 1 o'clock. We're there with the Deputy Minister of Information, we're there with the Nigerian High Commissioner, there are different people from different ministry, departments and agencies and safe other people. We wait now for let the guys go land, for now go on board the flight and go Lagos.
You say make you go on board the flight, go Lagos. This maiden flight, is it comprised of government representatives, media or civil society for test on our passengers, and this flight a maiden flight they focus on at this moment?
And the flights get different people. We get government representatives, we get media people, we get passengers. And self in Nigeria, High Commissioner said they with we will get for fly for go Lagos. We get different people. Now, passenger then said they for use these flights for go Lagos.
Of course, you say passengers them this flight when it become initially gets plenty concerns them public risk concern about safety. Now you say they begin in maiden flight and passengers that already they on the ground now they wait for the flight for go. As a journalist, with interaction from the passengers them and the public, what in so far did they tell you about the Air Salon?
Most of the passengers them so excited because as we reach first at the airport for check-in, some man they say for the first time first we see the screens and they put the different airline the way then they fly the salon name they then they make people then glad and all. So in terms of talk, they say they're impressed and then glad, but some passengers they don't talk to them say well yes, if waiting you make up of the flight and all, then say no wait. When they reach first now Lagos, they will tell you their impression. But they're all okay. I even ask one, I say, but this flight, this and this. Now I say, no, before plane fly, then everything we say they do. So they know, say they don't do, then check them, then all, and they're okay for fly with them.
Now, let me look at the program schedule. You say we not get for go Lagos this afternoon. What's in the program? Is it now Lagos and they go on Vela on a Freetown, then they on Vela? Any ceremony scheduled for this flight?
And the ceremony in Lagos will be because we come left 9 o'clock. At 1 we don't reach Lagos. Then later now we return back and Freetown. But yeah, program no day. Now we're going to Lagos and the program go day and we return back. Yes, program for day. and all.
Thank you very much for joining me in Saturday edition of the program Good Morning Saloon. In name na Kabia, a colleague journalist, ide na Lunge for observe the maiden flight of Air Saloon. We they left Lunge International Airport this 9 o'clock according to Ram. Then they reach Lagos and hold the ceremony and come back. The program Good Morning Saloon they continue. Are they me?
The program we listen to now Good Morning Saloon, and they come to you from the Society for Radio Democracy 98.1 FM. They take one part with headlines to read them, and we go now the Saloon Police. The Deputy Head of Media and Public Relations now the Saloon Police Assistant Superintendent of Police Mohamed Bobson Senussi, the Station Manager for Vopad Radio now Waterloo Joseph Mendy Lamine don't confirm say na in kill in Deputy Station Manager Samuel Brema Matia. ASP Mohamed Bobson Senussi this is one interview with the democracy for sake of one incident we happened January 16 this year. Also, he said the station manager and 4 other people they now in police custody. ASP Mohamed Bobson Senussi talk more to Kaifa to content inside this interview.
Yes, currently police, the CID they investigate alleged murder matter. We involve one former deputy head of Vopad Radio and the same time deputy head of station manager of Vopad Radio, head of programs, and then the finance officer of the same radio. We've been getting reports. We then report alleged missing na Kisitan police station Awatalo on the 16th of January 2025 concerning this deputy station manager. So on that note, the police been get for open the case file whereby they be able to arrest 4 initially. We get for do with staff of the Volpa radio station.
As you rightly mentioned, say una don't arrest 4 people. So then 4 people away una be arrested now on a custody now.
Yes, we get 4 previously. They all na the staff of that radio station. We hold them 4, but among the 4 today now we in the Kiwi the lead way. That is, they help the police as how the whole thing happened, what you know. Among these, now one Shebre Bangura, we in say on the eve of that net, you see the disease now, we na Samuel Brima Matia, and the station manager, we na the prime suspect in this case, we na Joseph Lamy. They go na the radio, then go say that the whole meeting. Then after that day, the manager, they not see this man again. So in the morning hours, when they don't report the man missing, they say the manager, we na Joseph Lamy been there for Senna. Let it go collect phone to his girlfriend. So in the interim way it come, he not be able to see nobody in the station there again. So when police go do further search, then discover a blood stain. Now the disease in office.
So now we don't see rumor where they go around say, and the station manager don't confess say na kill Samuel Brema Matia. That not true?
Yes, he make a confessional statement to the police.
Say na killer.
Station manager of the radio, winner Joseph Mende Lamy, na be hire bang there for go beat and kill this disease now winner Samuel Brema Matia. Say na in hire people the one na more like and one boy car.
Okay.
And this may happen when they do a conventional statement. Now they say I for let them bitter. He say na hire them for let them bitter. On the fact say then get 1 or 2 issues. We get for do with one. We also reveal based on the investigation that this disease we don't die now, so we don't act as manager when they be suspect. This current manager we now are the prime suspect.
You're in the way they make his statement. If you tell on the easy way make him be kill Samuel Brema Matia.
Well, yes. So one of the things that we tell the police was that this bobo when at the disease now 9 billion account up at the station day from top up seller, phone charger, a counter as a broadcaster. So the boy they know much better. They get also other things that we like others we don't use it as a provocative, as a mockery. Way they say, hey mama, they get other issue. So it's all of these things that they use for mock against her. But intention was not for kill the man, but for let them just beat the man. Now that enter the police. But police go beyond that one day. Besides the fact it don't make confessional statement, police go beyond that one day. We also find out during the investigation that conflict be done day. Why this man, the disease be done act as manager, why the substantive manager be done suspension. It discover a lot of mismanagement, financial mismanagement. So this stuff should be done there now. And then also another among the initial people that will be arrested 4 of them. One be able to tell the police, say, they be done they get series of confrontation. The one we don't die now, and this prime suspect, where at time and then they can forecast solve the issue for over financial mismanagement or financial issue. With the preacher say the man when are the prime suspect now, say this young man want to take over a position. So basically we don't establish order and but we also get additional people who arrest key among na more like where the prime suspects say be confessing that they higher.
So that na the small like na Voparier himself the
No, more like not to na street boy they no more they go higher na Waterloo.
Okay, so now that the station manager don't confess say na him kill Samuel Bremer Matia, so wetin na the crime wey una dey charge am with?
Alleged murder. They're in for alleged murder case. Now we investigate. The man don't die. Okay. And the matter they want to investigate. So, but basically 60 to 70% progress on the now with the case so far.
So that the progress way.
One, I mean, the matter was initially missing person. From missing person, we discover the cops. Discover the cops, we arrest few people. Among the few people, we don't able to get the lead way. Where the prime suspect don't say yes, now me send people there for do this. So this also na a very big progress that one day. And of which the other people that also will send for go beat this man, we're able to arrest the two currently now the police. So this is a big success.
Okay, so currently the outside station manager they now.
They're in the hands of police. They help the police with the investigation.
That not the Deputy Head of Media and Public Relations, not the Salon Police Assistant Superintendent of Police, Mohammed Bobson Senior, they talk to Kaifa to contact inside the interview there. Also, he said the station manager for Vopad Radio na Waterloo, Joseph Mendel Lamin, don't confirm saying na in kill in deputy station manager Samuel Bremer Matia. The program na Good Morning Salon they come to you from the Society for Radio Democracy 98.1 FM. We still get Abdul Fatoma, we are the Chief Executive Officer for Chrdi. Don't you talk about the data protection bill? Fatoma, as we talk now, outside this building.
Currently, the Ministry of Information and Civic, and like I said earlier, we meet with the minister. The minister make a commitment from the government that the government will in this time around, inside this first quarter, for ensure say the bill go in parliament, and we don't also engage parliamentary leadership, where we talk about the importance of this. Then we organizations that get, stakeholder dialogue engagement around this bill, like researchers, parliamentarians, government officials, and we therefore also engage the private sector, and we go do them thing and day. So basically, the bill there at that stage, then the good thing is that the government don't make a commitment to we during we campaign meeting with the minister, and we happy that they don't give a time frame, and we attend the technical committee meeting, the first meeting, the 16th of this month. Okay. We also the technical committee members set up a time frame, so we're looking at March, April, that the bill will go, Parliament. So hopefully before the end of this year, if all goes well with the work we to go on around this, and we can able for dreadfully happy that you personal data are now safe.
Well, Fatoma, this bill, not to the first time this way, on the push for CC government pass this bill.
Yes,
in 2021 to 2022, not do similar engagement for CC government pass the bill, but government be more prioritize this cybersecurity bill than the data protection. And you talk about the recent engagement where you don't get with both the government and also the legislature when at parliament. You see that willingness for this time around government go pass this bill?
Yeah, we see the willingness and we see the commitment, from it, because we currently like I say, they share the draft with we. We currently review the draft from your end as organization, and then we go also make we comment them, and we comment then the factor within the human rights framework, how. Because we also want to see the fairness of how organizations use your personal data. I mean, security sector will say that for security reasons, then they collect this data and then they use them for otherwise. So one for see say them balances and they come in. So the most significant thing why make we dey into this stuff will ensure that say your right to privacy is guaranteed and your human right is protected.
Salon get infrastructure for implement this bill if he come to force.
If it come to force, most institutions get, and then the country they move towards that as well. But most institutions get a cloud system as to how they save you information, and this help now. Like for example, the way we parent them in schools and they display people them result. They see somebody they taking picking result, who's a name day in date of birth, in height and everything display on our social media. You can as well display the AAs and where you picking get or the 1 them without displaying in date of birth and other things to the public through the digital web, like the social media platform like WhatsApp or Facebook. So even you on picking self, you for protecting your own data as a parent and schools them. Some people then they their exam papers and then I treat them mommy the way they sell rose casada or granite. You name the day and you if you fail or you pass, the mark the day and you index number all day. So if you like WIAC, for example, then pass paper the way some mommy not write the name or then get the answer sheet where people the name be they outside to the public, they say they want to get rid of her. And the best way to forgive somebody where they say granite, that all go stop. So it also go able for bring a lot of progress in terms of transparency and accountable way as to how we self-manage we own personal informations and how businesses manage with personal informations and how we they transfer other people then informations to businesses. Okay. Because you might not know how many people currently they harvest and sell you personal data. Like you just you receive some text messages and you start for wonder how somebody gets your number.
Okay. Abdul Fatoma continue for stay with you inside the program. When we come, we will continue for local salon personal data protection bill. We want to push for now, make it pass now salon. We come to the other studio guest, Professor Sheikh Umar Kamara from Marampa Mines, the Director of Community Relations and Development. The una get activity expansion launch and also CDF payments. Give me update on that.
Okay, on Friday, 24th of January, the president of Sierra Leone, they go to Marampa for go do two big things. One, it will commission an expansion of the mine to which we call M3.75, meaning the company they can begin produce 3.75 million tons per year of high-grade iron ore. That would be the first time it will happen on that side ever. The second big thing is that the president they go present formally a check for 2023 and 2024 to the communities, and the amount will be just like the 38 billion we've been given for the first time, the biggest ever. And this one will be even bigger than that one. And so both events will be very, very big. And it will be the first time that they happen in Marampa.
In the CDF, now most money will they talk about? For
which one did you talk about?
The president go give this Friday.
The president not talk it. Even let me can't talk now. The president then get for pronounce the amount before anybody talk about that.
But we compare them to the past one. Which one big?
Well, I don't tell you something before. I will make you tell me. The first one has been for 1 year, 2022. This one now for 2023 and 2024.
So that means it's double.
I don't know if not double. All I know is it be past that first one day.
So, in terms of the expansion we talk about, how important be this expansion for the mining company and the mining sector in general?
Good question. The expansion will mean the company, they enhance in capability for produce iron ore means a lot to the community, the company, and the country. One, more tons of iron ore means more money to the communities and even more money to the government as well. But more importantly, this expansion, they change the face, the nature, and texture of the mining process in this country. The company gets for a state-of-the-art SAG mill, SAG, we mean semi-auto genius mill. Now, some kind rotating cylinder where they refine ore. We'll get that one day now, set up, get a new plant. And the technology with this company don't inject into the mining process, it makes sure say we, MML, don't take the lead. For reshape, refine, and renew mining in this country.
So this expansion, you don't start, or when did it start?
They go launch. They don't do everything now. The machine they don't do, the side mill the new plant the president they go tour and see all the here where they don't put in place.
Now we look at the last CDF still they in implementation. President they go again for 2 years, and you look at towns like the Tindata, McBeal, and Compound. When una operation they take place, often they shake now the communities here, and community people think they deserve more. The project starts when start 2022, or with the CDF or CDC then start 2022, still not complete yet. Waiting what they do as Marampa mines for ensure say the community the more they mine, they turn them where they affected, the people that were affected benefit from the mining activity that they place them.
Well, in the first place, you talk about two different things now. You talk about the blasting where they take place, where people then complain, say they owes, then they shake. Then you talk about the community development fund. Okay. The blasting, waiting they happen, we then blast, people then complain. We at the mines, community relations department, we go to all the places where they complain. For CC, not true. See, then they also they shake. We invite mining for Kanwitri. However, there is a machine we then call seismograph, where they measure the sound as well as the waiting setback of the blast. Then they, as far as we're concerned, we don't observe them. Then they give me a report every time they blast. It no go one day, it no go beyond the limit. There's a legal limit where you forgo. So the problem we get with the people there was this machine, no, they go beyond the limit where for the distance from the place where they blast to here is far. So how we will prove say, this thing they happen? So that day we day, now the problem that one day, say we they go there, sometimes also on the share, but the people then they complain say they host the share.
Well, and they live now the host there, so if you host the share, they complain.
So my own argument was the people then they complain. They will go sit down there with them blast for see waiting they happen. Because the people they did at the host. If they say the host they shake, you will know they did, which you will say. So yes, the company is very, very concerned about that and then take action for make sure say the people are affected adversely.
So how true say would I get a land disputes with the Kabia family?
Which
they can confirm that or deny land issue?
Land issue?
Yep.
No.
No, no, no case with
I'm
the
not
Kabia
aware
family.
of any land issue case with the Kabia family. No.
As a community
But
relations
there is
person,
no. First of all, there are many Kabia families.
We are not involved with any
dispute
case. I mean, land case.
Land case.
Yes.
No. What do you mean by land case? Maybe you need to be clear about it.
We get land owning families.
Yes,
the Kabias now
we
land
do.
owning family.
Yes.
We don't get no issue with them.
No. Right now, nothing. Nothing no deal with the Kabia family land case. I don't know what you mean by land case. Whether the company take land we not pay for, or they work na land we they not approve them. I don't know. Me don't know of any land case with the Kabia family. In any case, there are so many Kabia families, different families. I don't know which one.
When we come back to you, they look at the impact assessments or the impact of mining on communities and also the benefits we community they drive from activities then, because the headquarters town when Lunsar, the risk concern is starkly that community. We contrast to una mining site where when you enter the light daily 24 hour, but outside the community is dark. We'll come back to you in name now, Professor Sheikh Umar Kamara, Director of Community Relations and Development. The program Good Morning Salon will continue.
The program na Good Morning Salon, and they come to you from Radio Democracy 98.1 FM. We take one power headlines to read them. Also, the chairman for the Committee on Communication, Innovation and Technology in the Parliament, Honorable Boston Mondase, Parliament get concerned with the couple we not can find Orange Salon for where they're not able to meet some of their commitment, and because according to them, the couple too small. Honorable Boston Muda talk, this is our media engagement where he be the talk about Parliament position on the decision where NATCA take against Orange Salon. For more on this, make we join Jaffa Mans Davis.
Nash Salon, it all each time for make people, anytime it comes to issues of mobile network business and internet connectivity, no need for ask or do research so that they go believe. As this BNTM, concern them whether they come fast on this issue. Now, if they not cut data and top up, network no go day. Or you go call number we go day on, then you say the phone day off. Then concern ya with plenty other one them. Make the Ministry of Information and Civic Education, host communication stakeholder them, so that they go tell the public. But the different work, whether they go on at this sector. The first person we been get the chance for talk about this issue. Now the Minister of Communication, Technology and Innovation, Salima Ba, and at this, he been get for sale about the impact. What on the happen at this sector?
In 2019, we fiber backbone at 8 districts to Mindi. Today, we fiber backbone within a 14 districts. This is a 75% increase. We can to mobile network coverage. In 2019, the telcos they may only get 798 mobile sites across Sierra Leone. Today, they get 1,405 mobile sites, and a 76% increase. So 2G, we don't increase from 80 to 96% coverage and salon. 3G increase don't go from 60 to 96. And 4G don't increase from 35% from 2019 to 87%. And also, NATCA encourage the telcos then for do 5G. We don't set 89% increase in mobile subscribers from 2019 to date. We internet mobile traffic, we don't see an increase from 14,000 to over 110,000 terabytes per quarter.
This statement we make the ministry continue for talk about waiting at the challenge where they tap enough for able for get strength to this sector, particular on the issue of mobile network business and internet connectivity in a salon.
The rural areas, we get gaps every day. Then if we say that human rights, how fast we able to move this access so many people can get? And if you know what in the able move asset, we don't mention but Kunana investments for go build towers, those are not cheap. I mentioned to you, so we made 798 2019, we don't go 1,405. But if you don't have 76% increase, that is not enough. So my biggest challenge I get now, how we be able through policy strategy then be able to move this internet penetration faster.
After this, the discussion will later turn attention to one pan the service provider in the country when an Orange Salon as this network, now one way plenty people still believe say, don't they give bad network and service to the public this BN term. This will later make the National Telecommunications Authority fine them but $1 million United States dollar with this decision. Now, when people still they ask why it came this term. So, the Director General of this authority, Amara Briwa, talk about what it can slow the decision and the work when they do.
Waiting NAFCA they do comes from our acts and regulations. So we say get relatives we're not consumers as well, and we go boss the way they talk to me about okay, network bad right now, this but everything I do as a regulator, I have to go by what's in the act. So if somebody would tell me say, DG, them provider don't matter who do this, I cannot just go and do those things because if I do I'm not inside the act or the regulations, the operator will fetch back. So please understand that we made it regulate or what would it regulate, those are the things we look into.
From the authority, it be important for know how Parliament they look this issue in the communication sector and the decision where the authority don't take as to how the public be done they suffer with the kind bad service them when they receive from service provider them. This make the chairperson for the Committee on Communication and Innovation at Parliament, Honorable Boston Munda, make this statement, but the decision where the authority been take.
Up this network. Luckily for it, the DG and NATCA, they really enforce the law for make sure say they levy fine on them. And the acts and the regulation give them the powers for always levy fine. So we ask the agency, when I bring new regulations, the regulations where they do enforcement for do. Because some of them finally, for me, a minimum. Find them are multinational companies that they make profit. If they don't make profit, then they invest. So when I find them more, then we'll be able to get more reliable network for the people of this country.
The institution they are. And for commit to the public say, then go continue for work together so that then go to take serious action them and implement policy them. We go help them for able to develop this sector better one for the people. For the Society for Radio Democracy, Jaffermans Davis, the report.
The program now Good Morning Salon and they come to you from Radio Democracy 98.1 FM. We still look at issues inside the program and this time where they go now the National Public Health Agency. Those are according to the Executive Director of the National Public Health Agency, Professor Fode Sadon, confirms say Salon don't record about 12 cases of the Mpox sick. Professor Fodesa talked this way, the agency together with the Ministry of Health one meeting with journalists and civil society body them for give update about the Mpox sick way they now in the country. For more on this, Kaifa to contact gets more gonna report.
Inside 2014, Salon people know about waiting public health virus mean with siren of ambulance anytime. It means say one person don't contact the Ebola sick. With over 1,000 we die in the country, all man be brace up we make by 2020. When the coronavirus reach Salon, the people be prepared. But this bien time, the Ministry of Health pull word again say one public health emergency don't show face in the country again.
And on behalf of the government of Sierra Leone, I am declaring a public health emergency.
The Mpox sick. Now virus where they transfer from animal to mortal man and safe person to person. Where can make plenty rash come out in the body with pain and fever. From January 10 to now, when over 1 week after the country record the first case, the National Public Health Agency under the Ministry of Health been called journalists them, civil society and them partner them for tell them about the status of the Mpox sickness Salon.
As of the 20th, there has been 12 confirmed cases with 0 deaths. Cases are mostly males, 10 of the 12 are male, and the age range is from 1 year, 2 months to 1 year. Except for the cases in Boom and McKinney amongst household members, cases from all the other districts have no epidemiological link. There have been no secondary cases generated from the contacts being monitored, and a total of 236 contacts have been confirmed and they are actively monitored. The outbreak has affected 7 districts so far: Western Area Urban, Western Area Rural, Tonkolili, Bombali, Moyamba, Otloko, and Boom.
You will listen to Professor Fodesa, the Executive Director of the National Public Health Agency, with the kind number of people we don't come in contact with the affected people and select Salon way public transport, game and other function we can bring people together still a carry on. It means say action for them now. Professor Fodesa explain the next action where they could take.
Leadership of the ministry has made contacts with WHO and other bodies for the acquisition of vaccine. High-risk groups, including health workers, have been identified and the discussions are now underway.
Where in the talk, the Minister of Health, Dr. Austin Demby, start for talk about the transmission process of this mpox sick.
How this disease get passed? If you don't get this crow now in your body, the crow burst, the germs then inside it. The germs then go deep on the clothes, then go down on the bedding where you did. If somebody hug you, if you touch somebody, you're not the same household, you'll be able to pass these germs, get them. Then they say go sick with the sick. So now so the germs they pass from person to person to person to person to person to person.
With the way how the government and Salon people been agree for put hands together and fight corona sick, our government prepare for fight the mpox virus this term. Dr. Austin Demby again.
So for the 7 districts that we strategy now for go find any case, go inside the community, see if anyone they will not don't see it, then we identify so that we're able to manage them. The second approach, now for them other districts, they will not see non-case yet. So 7 districts don't report, so you get 9 districts that will not report nothing yet. So what you will do for today? Now the case different. Yeah, so we don't see the virus, we chase the virus inside where they we go find out catch up. Side where you know boss it, we get ahead of the virus. How you get ahead of the virus? You engage the one whole community. We all look for any case. We all defend any case. And any case we see, we'll try to contain and quickly. The number then increase very quickly. Then go from 2 to 5 to 8, then 12. I don't know what's the latest number, but then number they go up higher. Because the more you look and the more you find. Yeah. So we normally will go up initially high until we contain the situation, we begin bringing and down. So let we watch the number them. Let pay close attention to them as we bring the number and down.
Dr. Austin Demby end up encourage people when they feel fever and pain and safe pull cocoon at them body for go hospital so that they go able get proper care. And safe make people for the wash their hand with soap and water and use hand sanitizer, so that the mpox sick no go scatter na the country. For the Society for Ready Democracy, Mina Karifa to counter the report.
The program na Good Morning Salon and they come to you from the Society for Ready Democracy 98.1 FM. What's that?
Yes, of course, and we not only send una text message on 077981981. Now time for make we go on our Facebook page, and also now we 077981981 line and take some of the messages. And this one from Alim CC say 1% is really small for the community. Don't forget that mining those areas damaged people's health.
This one from Mark 10 Mystic Sorry Nadwazak said the declaration of the public health emergency is a clear indication that the Ministry of Health and Sanitation and their partners should do the needful by putting mitigating measures in place so that we can not get the Ebola experience.
This one from Mark 10 and New England Bill say, one thing I love about this data protection bill is that the bill will make sure the government does not have to set up a new agency to implement it, but strengthen an existing institutions like the Right to Access Information Commission to carry on with this mandate in line with international best practice.
This one from Alim Sisse say if the company can pay 1%, which is 30 billion, that means the company made 3 trillion loans. This is a sad for our nation.
This one again is a Professor Kamara. There was an incident at Marampa mines October 26, 2024, in which one Mr. Kabu allegedly stole electrical cables of various sizes valued of 526,146,000 leones while he was employed as an electrical at Marampa mine. What is the latest development?
This one from Mark 10 and New Englandville says Samuel Matia was murdered under unclear and violent circumstances in Waterloo. I'm happy Sludge has unequivocally condemned the violence, also emphasized the importance of safeguarding press freedom and the lives of journalists who work tirelessly to inform and educate the public. I commend the Sierra Leone police for their diligent effort and will continue to monitor the case to ensure accountability.
This one from Abubakar Rashid is personal. I say good one 98.12. Thank you for make a member me teacher in Ahmadiyya Secondary School and Kisi Dokiat Shekumar as he fondly called. He was a good teacher indeed.
This one again from Mark 10 say, one thing I love about this data protection bill is that this bill will make sure the government does not have to set up a new agency to implement it, but strengthen an existing institution like the Right to Access Information Commission to carry on with this mandate in line with international best practice.
The last one for me for now, I say, is the MML involving, okay, this one they say, within una take on community relations and also the health and well-being of the people and environment assessments. From the messages that will come to Abdul Fatoma for respond quick one, and we come to Mustafa, we come to Sheikh Umar from Marampa Mines. Yeah, they can respond to messages then.
Yeah, I think that one message and the person like they follow the process, because one of we argument with the government before that for let NCRA no host or regulate the data protection bill, they know they under them, the right to access, and with that we can able forget fairness and transparency into how we collect data and how we use personal data, and but this are thing where it require a lot of public education with the government, civic engagement with the citizens, and get for more increase, because we talked about the storage limitation of personal data. For example, if you get a cause with an institution, if for archiving sake, they say then they keep that information for 10 years, and after 10 years, they no longer hold that information. But if you attend a workshop where you go sign your name, then for the purpose of that workshop purely, now for that no more you name for this. So the expiration of that workshop that you name for be destroyed, now that organization in archive. Like for example, we go to radio stations and then they tell we for that we take down names, we register. So the purpose of visiting where you they register, you need for tell we how long you they keep this with information, we'll decide with name that you register. So and you get it also the other thing, pet when are the privacy enhancing technology. Like we can forget technological equipment then we will actually help for protect people and personal data. People that will host them. You get some organizations and get a whole list of database of people. Like now you go NACIT, for example, you go immigration, you go civil registration, and you go now the banks them. We data and they all over currently without a law we really protect we informations and where the organizations they are. So with this bill, going through for become a law, it can now able for guarantee you about whether they hold you information, how we go able for hold them accountable.
Thank you very much, Abdul Fatoma. We will continue for the get updates for Muna on Muna stance for ensure say this bill pass. In name na Abdul M. Fatoma, in Chief Executive Officer for the Campaign for Human Rights and Development International Chrdi. We come to the other studio get Professor Sheikh Umar Kamara, Director of Community Relations and Development for Marampa Mines. You can respond to messages, then we come for you quick one.
Yes, with regard to the thief, the case in law and what. So right now, I don't get any update on that. With regards to the community relations, if you now notice, during the time of London mining, and she say you go on Saturday, every month, major strike in the happen. But for the past 5 years, no major strike no happen. Why? MML gets a system of robust engagement with the community. For example, a day na community information center every Tuesday and Thursday. Everybody they come. You don't need appointment. Just come for bring you problem, bring you concern. We take them, If we not able to resolve and they take a care and go to the company for resolution. Then any side you did, who they go to the villages,
yes, go
we
ahead.
do that. Any concern we person raise, we try for resolve that immediately. So the relationship between the company and the community is healthy right now.
Now, we round up the program. President will give another Cdf Friday and launch una coming. But the concern of people of Marampa chiefdom, mainly Lunsar, they want lights. How this go help them forget electricity at their homes then?
Well, that light business, you don't tell you one light. Now they miss a bomb. You don't you? And right now, with the Fed Forum, the CDC don't pass, don't approve the street lights. Then would they work right now with some companies for bring lights in those right now as a talk.
Okay.
What is going on?
Thank you very much for joining me today's edition of the program. One for wishing all the best in our launching on Friday, and also the CDF. I hope we will know the money after the president go to launch. And greet with.
Thank you very much. The president will tell you on Friday, huh?
Okay, Professor Sheikh Umar Kamara, Director, Community Relations and Development. Plenty thank you for joining me.
Well, now this edition of the program, Good Morning Salon Golefi for today. Plenty thank you to the producer, Michael Sambola, Mange Mansari, and Yeno Kaber, we give support, and also plenty thank you to DJ Sugar King for technical support, Fatmata Samura, Mary Kamara Bangura, and Elizabeth Mansari, we make us see live. And Jafferman's David, we make us see live now we Facebook page. So we meet again. Me and Adiyemi Jackson say goodbye.
And Musa Kamara say bye-bye.